Hey, what's up, guys? So, we've been having some friends, some new subscribers asking us to make some more food videos. Now, I'm not no great chef. I'm not no chef at all. I'm self-taught. You know, we started this place 12 years ago, and we just try and bring a little bit of Louisiana, you know, to some of the military out here. And now we serve over 37 countries worldwide. So, we're gonna go in and make it a crawfish etouffee for a friend of mine named Kay over at the Cajun Air Force. She does a lot of supporting for this house and for our efforts to feed the homeless. So you guys follow me over to the kitchen and we'll get started. Alright, so now we take our bell pepper. What we do is just pull them out here. Pop that out. These Japanese bell pepper are so small. American bell pepper, 1 or 2 bell peppers would be enough. I use 9 or 10 of these. Okay, here's our peppers. Alright, so now we got our celery. So now we got to take the string off the celery. Just grab the corner of your knife, tip of it. There you go. Just clean it up as best you can. Cut the end off. There. And after we get all the string and everything off, clean them up. Chop them up small. Normally what I'll do is I'll cut them down the middle. Right here when they're really big, and just cut them up. Okay, so when I'm chopping onions and everything, you know, you gotta be really good and watch what you're doing. Yeah, what? So she wasn't supposed to show you that area, but anyway, okay. Let's go back to chopping. All right, now we took the eye out. Just cut them right here. Now I'm not claiming to be no great chef. By any means, I do things a lot different from everybody else because I'm self-taught. And people out there do it professionally. Even though I don't cut onions professionally, I don't. So we get our bell pepper. Doing our onions now. 2 whole onions. I'm cooking a big old pot, so this feed about 20 people. Alright, so when I finish chopping my vegetables, or when I finish using a knife, anytime I clean it right away and put it up, because I don't want it to fall on my foot or anybody else's foot. And just to give you a hint, I've cut myself many times, so never wash my knife like this. Just wash it one stroke, like that. When I do it like that, I'll come back and I'll cut my hand. So there we go. And now we cut up our smoked sausage. We get this from the States. You can't find real good food out here. We're on an island, so anything we get, it's really difficult to get. We'll finish our sausage. Let's get the roux ready. Drop that. Okay, so we got our soup ready. We got our smoked sausage cut up. We got 3 packs of crawfish meat that we got from some friends. And we got a Holy Trinity. Holy Trinity is onion, bell pepper, and celery. So we normally use only about 8 lengths of sausage in our etouffee and about 2 packs of crawfish, but we put 3 packs in here and 12 lengths of sausage because this is a present for some people in the Air Force on Kadena, and we don't like to be cheap when we do presents. And our spices up here. We take all of this. That's my own sauce. I put my own special sauce in our etouffee. So a lot of things I'm not going to show you, as this is our own recipe and stuff, but we will show you how we make it. Right? So let's get started. We have our roux. So this is a roux that JJ made already. We got our fire on high. Put our roux in here. The roux is just 1 cup of oil, 1.5 cup of flour. And make sure you go to the bathroom before you go. Before you start. Because once you start your roux, you can't let it go. You know, for a gumbo, you want to do a roux 1.5 to 2 hours. Or for an etouffee or a sauce piquant, 40 minutes, 45 minutes is perfectly enough for a roux. For me, anyway. Like I said, I'm not no professional cook, and I'm not trying to be one. Just trying to have some fun with some guests. We got guests from all over the world, and they're joining our YouTube channel now. So I'm going to show you how we make it. Since you've eaten it here, maybe make it at home and try it out. Been cooking, heating up a little, so we just drop a piece of vegetable and start bubbling up so it's ready. Now we take the Holy Trinity and we pour it right in there. Alright, just stir it up like that. Anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. Keep stirring it up so you see your vegetables starting to get soft. So I'm cooking the roux a little bit. I have a little bit of soup in here. Not much, just a little bit. The roux is starting to get dry. You want to get the vegetables nice and soft. Maybe just like that. Let the Holy Trinity cook a little bit more. You don't want that roux to burn. Alright, so the vegetables are done. The Holy Trinity is ready. Might add a little bit more soup. There we go. Now I don't add it all in there. I added about 1/4 of the way. And then stir it all up, let that roux disintegrate. And wait till it gets to a boil. Alright, so it's coming up to a little boil. Go ahead and add some more. There you go. Just add it all in there. And all the roux disintegrated. The Holy Trinities. Nice and ready. So they come back up to a boil, and then we'll start adding in the spices in there. So I'm gonna start adding my spices in now as it's just boiling around the rims when I start adding in, because I don't want it to come to a full boil. When it comes to a full boil, then I get all the steam in my spice cans and everything. I don't want that. So we'll add our paprika, a little bit of cayenne. In. I'll use a wire so I'll break it all up. A wire stir. I don't want it too salty, so I just add a little bit of all seasoning. Our raw garlic. I put garlic in everything I cook. A little bit of thyme. You don't want to add too much thyme, just very little. Add a lot of oregano. Because at the end of all of this, I spoon out all the excess oil from the top, and then when that happens, all the oregano and all the leaves and everything are at the top with it, so it all gets spooned out. The oregano is really good for etouffee. Bay leaves, crunch them up, drop them in. Now this is some sauce that we add ourselves. We don't add a lot of it. Stir all this back up in here. Now it's coming up to a boil. Perfect timing, got everything in. Start adding the sausage. I'm gonna let the sausage sit in there. Took the heat down a little bit, so we'll let it boil back up. Then we'll add the crawfish. Alright, so now it's come up back up to a boil. We add our crawfish. And usually when I do a chicken and sausage etouffee, We let it cook for about 2 hours or whatever, something like that, to that chicken flavor in there real good. Because etouffee means to smother, so you want to let it cook for a while. But with the crawfish, it's only going to take about an hour, and then we'll finish it off with the shallots and the green onions and the parsley. So we're going to cover this back up, let this sit for about an hour, and come back, turn our fire. As soon as it boils back up, I'll turn the fire down. So we'll turn our fire down, leave the lid open a little bit, and we'll let it cook on low heat for about an hour. Okay, so the etouffee's been boiling for an hour. We had to turn it off so we can go shopping. We just got back, so we had to go get some more parsley and other stuff for tonight's guests. So, take all this off. Alright, so we got everything separated here. So we just take all this. That's good right there. Just take that. And then we just add our parsley. Now, I don't know if it's true, but I heard that parsley takes away some of the salt flavor, so some people always say it's maybe good to add a little bit extra salt, but I just let mine sit in the icebox for a day or two, heat it up, and then try it out then. And then I decide if I want to add a little bit more salt or seasoning salt or whatever. We got our shallots, naganegi, green onions. Take these, I'm going to put these in the garden. Our onions, our green onions, add them in there. Now I'm gonna let this cook for about another 30 minutes, and then we'll come back and add the last final ingredient. And now we just add a little bit of cream. There we go. That's it. So it's been cooking for 30 minutes for the green onions and parsley. Then we're gonna get the butter roux going, because I put 2 roux in mine. I put one in the front, and I'll put a butter roux to finish it off in the end, because I like my etouffee real nice and thick, not so soupy. Alright, so we'll get started. Alright, so our last thing we're going to add into our etouffee is the butter roux. The butter roux only takes anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. Not an exact measurement. Alright, so we got this going now. And just like this, just go ahead and add a little bit of olive oil to it. There you go. Just stir it around. It'll get nice and creamy and get you a good color. Just for about 5 minutes. I added a little bit, just a little bit more to it. And keep stirring it. You don't want it to burn. And don't be like me and forget, this is not mashed potatoes, but this is hot oil. And when I add it to the etouffee, add it in carefully, because it will bubble up and pop out and get you on the hand. Let your etouffee up to a boil again, and we just add the roux in. Do is get a spoon and grab some of this. back over the fire. Stir all that in there. There you go. Get this roux all disintegrated. And we're done. Good. So, right now, just enough salt, just enough spices. I'm gonna let it cool down. And tonight we're gonna put it in the ice box until Thursday morning. Today's Tuesday. Take it out Thursday morning, we'll heat it up, check the flavor again. If it needs a little bit more salt, it'll change when it goes in the icebox. So if it needs a little bit more salt or seasoning, we'll add that to it, and then we're taking it over to Okinawa Air Force Base and donating to some airmen. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, because what we do is we started this channel to donate food to the military, to keep doing what we're doing. And we donate a lot of food to the military, and we also feed the homeless. So by subscribing to this channel, you're helping us keep doing what we're doing. Thank you.